Lol.
Good day and welcome to the One Law channel. Today we will rank up Forza Deadpool X-Force to rank 5 from rank 3. So Deadpool X-Force has one of the high PIs, one of the high PIs champions in this game. One of the highest PI for mutant champions so far. In terms of PI is probably calculated, maybe due to health, attack stat and some other hidden values which we are not very sure. All in all, he has a higher health than the other Deadpool. In terms of passives, they are different. This one has a passive that allows him to have a burst of power when he drops below 32% health. The other has a regeneration passive that's always on. No, sorry. Wait. I'll take that back. The other Deadpool has a passive that allows him to regenerate when his health drops. So in terms of passive, they are different. And the other Deadpool has a signature ability that allows him to regenerate all the time, which has been nerfed. Which now, their regeneration depends on power bar, and when your power bar is 2 or lower, the regeneration is negligible compared to willpower. And in terms of special attacks, in terms of bleeding percentages for special attack 2 and special attack 3, the bleeding percentages, they are the same. The duration which they bleed over is the same. In terms of synergy wise, it's different. This Deadpool has more critical damage synergies, especially with Moon Knights, and this Deadpool X-Force has synergy with the other Deadpool. So this Deadpool has an interesting bio which says the other Deadpool is just copies. It's just, fake and stuff. They have a nice little banter in the bio. Let me check out the other Deadpool. And this is Deadpool. It's a very nice little signature ability, but that signature ability, Deadpool X-Force signature ability, is not very effective against opponents with willpower. Not at all effective against opponents with willpower. And the other Deadpool doesn't have very good synergies, only have health synergy, perfect block chance synergy is not bad, critical rate synergy is not bad, but it does not synergize with Deadpool X-Force. While Deadpool X-Force has a synergy with Deadpool, Deadpool doesn't have synergy with Deadpool X-Force. Probably they should fix it. If you're wondering why I'm using Mystic T5 ISOs, it's because I have way too many ISOs that are going to expire. So I gotta use them up. So I just use up all these ISOs to rank up my Deadpool X-Force. So Wolverine formed his own secret X-Force team with Archangel, Deadpool, Phantomax, Psylocke with one rule no one could know they exist. So that was probably how Deadpool got into the secret X-Force with Wolverine. And probably they just work together. And of course their first mission is to kill a newly resurrected Apocalypse, and they battled the final Horseman. And with the Apocalypse movie coming soon, maybe we will get to see some Deadpool action pretty soon, maybe. Perhaps. And of course, Deadpool. Do you like Deadpool in this costume, or do you prefer him in the red classic costume? I just like a mix of both. Sometimes you prefer the other costume, sometimes you prefer this costume. In terms of cosmetic wise, I do prefer the other Deadpool. It's more classic. I prefer the red. I just prefer the red. And now let's look at his stats. He has 15k health, a decent amount of health, around average, not bad for health. He has kind of nice attack stat, 2018, 2018 attack stat. Let's compare them side by side. You can see that Deadpool X-Force has 2000 more health, around 60-80 more attack stat, higher attack stat. That's why his bleed is more stronger. And you see that his Diam Poke signature ability tends to be cancelled out by willpower, as you can see from the opponent. Not very useful against willpower opponents, but with your synergy you can decrease their attack, which debuff, equality. It does help in that aspect. This is heavy attack. They're very similar to Deadpool in terms of animation. This is spinning, groin punch, somersault, and a punch. You know, they should put more effort and make some differences, like what they did with Spider-Man Miles Morales and Gwen Spider. You know, they should put some effort into it and just change it. Some more interesting stuff, especially with the X-Force team. They should come up with some X-Force variants of the other special powers, fighting styles, etc. etc. A bit disappointing because very similar kind of mechanics. It's very similar kind of, not really mechanics, but very similar kind of animations and stuff. There's Hold Up Again. Really, they should just come up with interesting stuff, much more interesting stuff, instead of just cosmetic change, a passive change, and just a signature ability change. It's better than the Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel in terms of differences, but more can be done. In some ways, their costumes are quite similar in terms of just a recoloring stuff. Passive that doesn't regenerate, which is like, what? You don't regenerate? This Deadpool doesn't even regenerate? What are you saying? This Deadpool doesn't regenerate at all. Not a big fan of non-regenerating Deadpool. It's one of his signature abilities. Regeneration, not Diane Poke. This is his spinny sword attack. You can see it's really spinny, around 360 degrees, a full circle. That is spinny sword attack by Deadpool. Power gain is very subjective. Sometimes you're really at max power, you're just punching opponents. Sometimes you're not. Power burst doesn't really help. Sometimes it does help, but more often than not could be quite insignificant compared to regeneration. But given that the healing factor has been nerfed, really want to see some kind of rework of Deadpool and Deadpool X-Force, make them more interesting characters. Hold Up is a very nice animation, but sometimes you should just mix it up. And this is the fight against Magneto. Magneto doesn't trigger Magnetized on Deadpool, in spite of his swords. Maybe his sword is something else made of rubber, or some kind of carbon, porcelain kind of sharp blade, ceramic blade, perhaps. There's Hold Up. Now, you just expect the X-Force to pick up a phone from Wolverine saying, "Get back to the X-Force to work." He say, "What's up, Bob?" Bob, you smell. Maybe that's what Deadpool would say to Wolverine, but they probably will smell bad. Probably, maybe, perhaps. Deadpool breaks the fourth wall every time. I don't really see him breaking the fourth wall here in his animations. Could be more. Well, really like for it to be more interesting in terms of his animations, but combat wise, it's not bad. Higher health, higher attack than Deadpool. Deadpool received with his nerfed regeneration and healing factor compared to Deadpool X-Force. Feels tad weaker than Deadpool X-Force. Deadpool X-Force also has a higher PI, which is good for prestige. Overall, Deadpool X-Force seems slightly better than Deadpool in the X-Spec, but Deadpool has regeneration. That's all. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.